Welcome to this week's episode of Reals&Feels. I'm your host, Tee-Greazy, with my co-host
Chanel.
and our producer.
Cee Major.
Shout out Blue Haze. It's been a few weeks, so we wanted to give y'all a recap of what we've been up to. Now, our good family members on Patreon got the details and got the stuff we didn't want to say. We'll give y'all the clean version of what we have been doing these past couple of weeks. And thank you, first of all, for bearing with us. It was kind of up in the air last week whether we were going to record. Cee Major was making a debut. I was making a debut of some sorts. And I was thinking, you know what? Let me sit with it for a week and really examine it, really kind of really feel what I was going through that Saturday. And I think initially I said, yeah, let's record, and then I thought better of that, and I'm glad I did, because I needed time to really review footage for Cee Major, especially review footage from my event, and come to y'all with a good succinct summary of what happened. Was the plan, right? So I'll get into a little bit of what I've been up to. So I joined the Steppers crew. We are So Icy Steppers. We're out of North Atlanta, Gwinnett County, predominantly. We do have members elsewhere, but to my knowledge, we are out of this area. And we had a field party. We won a flyer for a field party on 2 Saturdays ago, which required us to perform. Essentially, what that means is like you the energy. We got to bring the energy. If it's a field party, and it was, I think the start time was 5. I got there somewhere around 5:45 because I didn't know where I was. Trying to get everything together. I said, T-Boom, I need you to make a package store run for me because I'm in a dry city. So I was like, trying to get some shit together last minute. Got my boots the day of. Like it was hectic. It was a lot of last minute things that I decided to do and procrastinate on that I know better now. So any footage that you seen of me dancing and it looked like my feet hurt, that was real. Those are fresh boots. Those are those are fresh boots, no insoles. I went raw foot in the boots straight to. I walked out the store with the boots on.
Jeez.
That day, yes, that morning, walked around the store a couple of times, like, okay, I think these will work. And
no, you played yourself. That was your mind playing tricks on you.
Slim, absolutely, because around hour 3 of dancing, my ankle said, there's nothing here.
Ooh.
There's nothing. And so I just let an edible take me the rest of the way.
You just floated on, huh?
Floated on past, all that pain, and said, I'll deal with it Sunday. And so when I woke up Sunday, I was very glad that I made the decision not to record, because I had to tend to some joints and pains and aches. But overall, the event was amazing. My ladies are dope. I can't speak enough about the way they showed up and showed out. Outfits were phenomenal. They gave me the opportunity to wear a more masculine version of the outfit, but it was also a much warmer version of the outfit, with the ladies being in lace. Now I'm covered from head to toe. And that made for an interesting soup in my back by the end of the night. But otherwise, I had a ball. It felt like I was telling the cuzzos, I'm like, yo, these my people. Like, I've been looking for this, just somewhere to go shake my ass and be with like-minded individuals and get my physical back into some type of shape, because I let that go. Get a little bit more serious about meeting people down here, because I think I was kind of in my own little head about, I don't want no new friends, like I miss my girls. Like, my girls are in Maryland. Like, I don't want no new friends. But this has been a very good opportunity, because I'm finding out that they're mostly transplants. So they're in the same boat as I am. Like, they just like to dance. And somebody's from Philly, somebody's from Mississippi, somebody's from Carolina, somebody's from, and they don't have the roots of their family being here. So this has been an opportunity for all of us to meet new people that like to dance, that like to do the same thing, and we just been kicking it. It's been really, really fun. And if you follow me on social media, you've seen some of the videos that I've posted or reposted from other members who were in attendance. It was a great experience, slightly on a smaller scale from some of the things that you see in Carolinas, and I like that. Honestly, I love what Carolina is doing in other areas, and I love those big parties. And but I'm one of those people. I want to get there early. Like this is right for my auntie-ism. Like the party started at 5, I'll be there at 6. I'm going to party till 9. I'm headed home. From 9 to 2 in the morning, y'all got it. I left before the bonfire was lit. We're pulling out the parking space. I said, "Oh shit, they lit the bonfire." I was wondering when that was going to happen.
They probably having a nice time.
Man, look at them.
They turn it up a notch. I'm out of here. Yeah. Hey, I couldn't get home fast enough. Yeah, and I'm lying because Ron Gerasmo drove. So I'm in the passenger seat. Like, is that fire?
Look at that. Holding on to your seat, man.
Right.
You going through your phone, looking at all them texts from your ankles, asking if you sure.
Wow. Yo, Steph Curry, I understand.
Bro, fuck that nigga ain't put on raw boots. Nigga, that's he can't relate.
But no, she about to get them super ankle Under Armour Jones the first couple rounds she had.
Them or them old school Kobe Achilles joints. I should have had some type of support. Definitely felt it the next morning, but it was an amazing time. The weekend before that, DJ the party for Cuzzo. That was amazing. One thing I didn't have on my bingo card was seeing grown men in lace within a week's time period. Some and they did it. They did that. Like it wasn't like, no, they did that. Both of these gentlemen showed up in lace pants and did that. So shout out to y'all. Y'all was killing it. Cuzzo's dress code was cocktail chic.
Okay.
And they did that. Like I didn't know what it was. I was Googling and I couldn't figure it out. This is where I'm old. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Gerasmo, I said, what's the dress code? He said cocktail chic. She looked at me and said, what is that? I said, we're dressing in all black. We work here. So that's what we do.
Not my problem.
I'm not even going to try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Just dress in all black, show up, and make your shit look clean. Because one thing I do know about Cuzzo, he's all about things looking and appearing a certain way, and he wants everything to be professional. And so I made sure my shit was set up, and I ain't have wires all over the place. Like we cleaned up our space and had the lighting just right, and it was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. The location was dope. Parking was a little bit atrocious, but it was amazing overall. A great event. He had a good time, and that's all that matters. So that's what I basically been doing the past couple of weeks. Cee Major, you want to?
Yeah. I just been practicing how to get away with murder. Past couple weeks. About a week ago, I caught a body on camera. The investigators didn't show. They haven't shown up yet. But
you're muted.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, Cee Major. Hopefully he comes back, but he is wanted.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what that was.
The reality is, as a spectator at said battle, he caught 2 bodies.
Oh.
And people want to sidestep the fact that that initial MC was a part of it. Nah, he got served up too. And the night was filled with young, raw talent, old, seasoned talent.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna let Major get back in. I was just trying to fill in,
I can't hear you.
and we can't hear him.
Uh, check your mic input. It's the sound guy. See?
Jinkies.
Producer. Why do I keep calling him producer? I should call him. I just say my brother, right? I'm your host, Tee-Greazy, with my co-host, and then you say Miss Chanel, and then I should say my little brother.
My little brother.
Much like the theme of that meme that I love to see, where the parents is like, "You can go, but you gotta take your little brother," and then the little brother's like all over the place, trying to keep up with your dance moves and shit. He just doing his own thing. He dances to his own rhythm. But yes,
But just
Major definitely
until he
two bodies.
until he gets in the mode, I would just like to say, shout out to the open market. Great hosts, lovely spot, dope spot for all things Black art, culture, hip hop. It was fly. They was also selling dinners. Shout out to the young lady selling salmon on O Street in
Love
the
that.
in the middle of the night.
Love that.
And that was the highlight of my time off because I don't be doing nothing.
Come on, yeah.
I don't. I'm not mad at it.
Mm.
But yeah, go ahead, Major, talk about
All
it,
right.
B.
But yeah, all right. So yeah, got in my first debuted in my first battle at the open market. Shout out to Rob Lowe Picasso and the Facts and Stats League that he's pretty much building from the ground up in this small room space. I went up against a gentleman by the name of Taliban Goon, who has had battles before. If you watch his battles and if you watch our battle, you will understand that there's a skill difference. There is something that I will say that I do respect about him that can be learned from him in the battle rap community, which is energy. Which through which while it may be a little bit out there and abnormal, he has energy to which that is going to be needed, especially in this space. To put a long story short, it was an ass whooping on cam, and this did lead to another opportunity happening June 27th, where I go against a gentleman called Sir Bubba. I believe he's from the Philly area. He's got a couple more battles under his belt, and definitely is a more skilled opponent. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. More information as far as like time and everything will come. As Miss Janelle may have explained in the producers episode, I'm gonna tell you at the time, but that might not really matter. So
It's a suggestion.
It's a suggestion. So when the flyers come out, you know what I'm saying, I had that for y'all.
Around.
Yeah. I will say during the battle, initially when it first started, even though I've seen Taliban shit before, I was nervous. And then it wasn't until I got to a certain part where I had to walk the crowd through it, and everybody was fucking with it. That's when I got in my bag, and then the nigga I could tell he was trying to test me. And he wanted to get close to my face and look me in my eyes, and I was like, "All right, bitch, nigga, let's get it. Like we can get it going." And so yeah, this is a new space for me, but after a while, I started to feel comfortable, and I feel like this is something I could do with this gift of lyricism. So, like I said, June 27th, we back active.
Love it, love that. Can I just send a slight shout out to another podcast cousin of ours in Clarence Nixon out in LA doing this thing. I saw him at the Laugh Factory in LA. Ayo, salute, Clarence. Salute to CO in the corner.
Yes,
he don't even do that no more, right? It's just Clarence. Yeah, man. Yo, salute. I see you out there killing it. There's a lot of talent on this show, and it feels like sometimes. No,
go ahead.
Hey, You the secret weapon of the show, honestly, in the foundation of keeping us organized with our train of thoughts, making sure that I use the right words. Yeah. Your skill is so needed and enacted every week. Like your skill is on showcase every week. Ours is just like, oh, we popping out. We about to do this little event or whatever. But nah, Miss Janelle, you hold us down on a weekly basis. Don't do that. Don't sell yourself short. But Cee Major, I am super, super proud of you, bro. Like the clips that came out from that night, I'm halfway to the moon by the time the clips are coming out, and I'm watching and I'm like, I'm talking to Gerard. Did you hear what he said? Yes, baby. Yes. That's my brother. It was a wild night, and I loved getting that. That was more energy for me to feed off of, and literally fell asleep listening to your clips that night. Like I woke up the next morning, my phone was dead. When it charged back up, it was on one of the clips that was shared with us. Dope event, man. Super dope. And glad that you found the next one that they like saw that talent in you and was like, nah, we need to see what we need to sharpen that sword, like for real, you know. And shout out to Taliban. Hey man, the beginning of the joint, I was like, ooh. Like to your point, the energy was he brought the energy.
Yeah. And I'll give him. He had a week's prep, legit week's prep.
Yeah.
The original Bama backed out on me.
Yeah,
and we were supposed to be setting it up for this go around in June, but I don't know what he on. So yeah, but yeah. I
don't know if I want to battle you if I didn't battle you the first time.
Yeah,
that's already ammo. You loaded. Your first verse is me not showing up the first time. Like
yeah, yeah.
Nah, I'm ducking that smoke. I'm ducking that if I'm him. But you know, especially after I saw what you just did. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, the clips came out. I know niggas were saying the clips from the video came out the first time and that fucked him up, but the clips from this came out, and yeah, he's probably just gonna stick to recording track. That's all.
Damn, bro, just retired a nigga.
Well then.
Hey, Miss Janelle, what was you up to the past couple of weeks, man?
Hey man, a lot of chilling, a lot of family stuff going on. It's getting warmer. The youth doing their thing. Had an opportunity for the people who have been listening for a long time. There's probably about 4 or 5 days out of the year where Cee Major is also my brother. Cee Major is a real nigga in my eyes, and I have nothing but love for him. That happened on this past weekend at the battle. I was privy to being there, watching him engage in the craft that I respect him the most in, and it was dope. So that was fire. I was out late. I was out like a young girl again. It hurt. So I'll be ready again by June to be outside.
That's you'll be charged back up.
I'll be charged up. Because my goodness, and outside of that, nothing really major. Little one is in soccer now. Got little cleats and shin guards, and he's not fucking with it at all. He was over it. He was over it with the swiftness. Ran around with some people, ran around with his cousins a little bit. Then he was like, "What? We supposed to keep running?" Yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, that's my dog.
We'll see about, because I think the homie is gonna be like, you gotta get a little bit out of this equipment I just bought. But I don't know if this is gonna be his path.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I feel them. There's a long gap between my years in football. I feel them.
And shout out to little one, because he just woke up and was told he was in an activity. He ain't asked for this. So this is gonna be interesting to watch.
Gotta do something. You gotta do something. You gotta figure out what you like.
Yeah.
Do something. Yeah.
And I think he's in the budding stages of figuring out what he likes and doesn't like.
Good shit. Good shit.
Bro said we still running? Like,
Yeah, the party done.
Yeah. Pops put me at T-ball as a youth them, and then he realized he ain't want to get up that early on Saturdays.
You might love it, but I'm not doing this.
Wait a minute, I was out drinking last night. Who's gonna take her to this game? T-ball career was super short. Yeah.
Oh shit.
3 games and out. Like, yeah, we ain't doing this. I gotta be sober around these white folks.
Hung up your jersey. It was like, we done.
We just doing karate with your uncle. I know him. I gotta just drop you off. Gotta drop you off and run my numbers. I drop you right off to your uncle, girl. Let me go play these numbers in DC, Virginia, and Maryland. I'll see you at 9.
I'll see you at the house.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the homie for trying to find something. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Number one son, he's doing his taekwondo thing. I think that little one might try that at some point too. We gonna see though. It's gonna be interesting.
Okay. Cool shit. Let's get into touchy subject.
Touchy subject, good people. What's an uncomfortable truth that you've had to come to grips with?
I feel like this is something that I knew already. And I've tried to come to grips with. This is like my 27th attempt of trying to.
You still trying to grip it?
I can't do everything. That's in work, especially at work. This is where I'm struggling the most currently. At home, I feel like I'm feeling. At home, I feel like I have a better grasp, or I'm starting to put things in place to deal with that. At work, it is complete chaos in my brain because with my position has been shifted a little bit over the past few months, and I have people to do work for me, but I don't always assign them the work. I still want to do my hands still on keyboard coding, and I need to move away from that. That's what I'm having a hard time with, because now I'm putting my faith into other people to get something done. I want to check their work. Like, I'm one of them parents. Like, I'm glad I'm kind of. Yeah, I need to work on it, man. I need to work on that because there's just not enough time in the day. It's too stressful. I don't have the time is the big thing. I don't have time to do all of the things. So coming to grips with that and placing my confidence in some other people to get the job done is where I'm struggling at work, for sure.
One thing I'm struggling to come to grips with is that the weed from 2012 ain't never coming back.
Hey, amen.
Okay.
And this ain't nothing but the weed from like 08 to 09, but they kind of just perfected it around that time. So that's your sour diesel, your blue dream, Bubba Kush, your platinum Kush. Is that like OG used to mean something? OG was respected once in the weed community. Now when niggas say OG, they talking about some mid-grade shit. And now I gotta fight my demons to get through a session smoking this new weed, this 30-40% THC strain weed. I just want to smoke this shit, play my video games, and make it through. Like, I'm smoking to be relaxed. Now I'm just like, I'm not giving a fuck. I'm just getting shot on Call of Duty. I'm just like, this is okay. Like, and I just know that if it was the weed from back in the day, things would be different. The high would still sustain, but the level of activity would be higher. Nigga, sativa used to be like Motherfuckers don't fuck with sativa. You say sativa around a young nigga. Shout out to Rapi Chulo, but you say sativa around this nigga, he look at you like you a crackhead. Like I'm like, why do you not want to feel like you can do things while also while also being high? So
you sound like me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't know which episode it was, but you clowned the fuck out of me when I said bring Reggie back. Bring Reginald back. Where is Reginald? You sound exactly like I sound.
I need purple dime bag. I need purple dime bag weed.
We took care of our families.
Yeah, come on. The stock market was right. Gas prices was good. Economy was booming.
All of that was because of the
Reggie. I could sit in the car, smoke the Reggie, go inside, fix dinner for my family, help them with their homework, get them ready for the next day. Oh, Gerasmo, you need me to throw something in the dryer? Fine. This new shit. Laundry's piling up. Now we ordered Hello Fresh.
Only built for laying down.
Niggas is meal prepping that. Like, shit is different, yeah. This ain't, you can't smoke this shit and go to work.
Yeah.
You can't. No. And even the sativa, like you talk about the sativa is, this new sativa ain't. Bring back Reggie.
I still won't go as far as to say
you fucking around.
Reggie. Oh man.
Let me find a dealer around here that got Reggie. I'll pay premium. I'll pay what y'all pay for gas.
I do. I do. It was a nigga. When I was at Taos, I used to fuck my drug dealer. He thought I was cool enough to invite him over his crib. His other man's was a Reggie drug dealer. His house got raided. My man's never got raided. They was trying to get that shit off the streets.
I'm telling you, it's something about the Reggie that they don't want us to have no more. You ain't the level of, if for those of us who've been smoking for a long time, I had this conversation with a couple of cousins that we, you know what I'm saying? We used to get down with because the Reggie was all we could have. Mm-hmm. You had little shit like chocolate tie or hydro came on the scene, and that started to, and we were like, nah. There's something to knowing exactly what kind of high you're going to get, and being able to function. When that shit started to shift, and now I got to pay attention to terpenes and give me, like, branding wise, give me I know what I'm getting when I go to McDonald's and order a burger. I know it every single time. Every McDonald's, same thing. This new shit with the weed, well, I gotta read the package, and this terpene does this, and this Reggie, with the nutritional facts are you get high for 2 hours, you can still go to work, you can still drive your vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, bring all that shit back. Nickel bags, all of that. Bring it all back.
CIA don't want you functional while you high.
No, not at all. Yeah.
They got to put the estrogen in this new weed. You know what I'm saying? They don't settle well in the Reggie.
They putting powdered sugar on the waffle. I don't need all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't need all that shit. When you see me with the powdered sugar on my weed, to the powdered sugar. When Pops passed, that's all I was smoking was powdered sugar weed.
Hey, that's real shit.
I was trying to get the fuck out of here. I said, "Was that high? How high is that?" I'm trying to get that high.
I was getting extra powdered sugar to put on the. I was just sprinkling myself. Fuck it, y'all not putting enough.
But now that I'm climbing out of that, bring me Reggie, man. I can't fuck with that shit. Roppy be like, I'm headed to the spot. I'm like, bye. 'Cause I can't do it. Yeah. That shit be having you. I like that though, Cee Major. I like it. How about you, Miss Janelle? Did you answer your own question?
No, no.
My bad. Yeah. Go ahead.
Nah, man. Oh God, a disgusting truth that I'm coming to grips with, especially moving in community space, is that a lot of people don't want freedom. Um, but the difficult part with that is that they're pretending that they want freedom, and it's holding people up. Prime example is this weak ass No Kings protest that has been scheduled not only on a Saturday, um, but the parameters are set really tight. And the thing about it is, as a Black woman, I've always lived under fascism, and we're seeing now that white people aren't prepared for this work, because you don't schedule a protest to be convenient for everybody. But then I had to sit back and realize, because I didn't participate in the last one. I'm gonna be flying out chilling during this one. But I realized that progress is probably not going to happen in my lifetime, because people really don't want it. People take comfort in authoritarianism. People take comfort in hierarchy. And the programming has been deep. It doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna back out of the work. But I do have to be honest with myself and recognize that a lot of people who are claiming that they want to see freedom don't really. They just want the oppression that they're used to.
That's crystal clear.
Yeah.
Crystal clear. I had met up with some coworkers while I was up there. And they were talking about the No Kings protest. And are you going to be protesting us? Nah. Why aren't you? I said, I've honestly never been a fan of protesting. I feel like for the things that I can control, I will control. And that's how I vote. And so I just expressed that to them. And they were concerned about that. They really felt like if anybody felt in line with the theme of No Kings, then you need them to show up. We need to show numbers. We need to present, need to represent. And I told them, what if you don't have the numbers for the thing that I represent? And they were at a loss. So
my question to a few people has been, when you have the numbers, then what? You
that,
show back
that was
up at work on
led to that conversation. Yeah, you have the numbers. Okay, so let's say the turnout that you hope for, it happened. Now what do we do with that? Now that you've collected all the data, you have all of the information of all the people that showed up. You have what now? What do you do with that in the next year and a half, 2 years? Besides market to them, advertise to them about different voting policies that you want to just. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, Mr. Janelle. Yeah, I had a conversation with some ex-coworkers who are super liberal. They are 100% on the side of what, I would most align with. But I feel like sometimes the energy can be utilized in a different way. So yeah, I'm aligned with that, man. One thing I noticed also, I was talking to a close family member about the decisions I made to relocate down here. And in that meetup with the coworkers, I found out that all of them had lost their position. Or been asked to take a voluntary, buyout from that company. Great. I've always respected the company to a certain extent, but they are aligned with a green initiative. And with the current administration, you don't get the backing, you don't get favorable regulations, you don't get grants anymore because it's not part of their agenda. And so unfortunately, they've had to cut back on resources, and that included the team that I used to work with. So in having those discussions with them and having a discussion with a family member who's also considering relocating, I told them there were so many reasons why to say yes to the relocations, and all of and in hindsight being 2020, if I look back on what if I stayed, what if I accepted the counter offer, where would I be currently? And it's just more sign off, more proof that I made the right decision by relocating. So I said all of that to say these are the things that I'm putting together and learning. Control what you can control in my personal life. If I have a question and the fear of change is the only thing preventing me from taking this job, because at first it was just salary. Okay, they met my salary requirements. The second thing was cost of living. Okay, cost of living is a little bit better down there. What if I don't know anybody? Am I going to be in a diverse community? Okay, I found one. Every question that I had, every fear that I had, there was an answer for it. And if I had chosen a different decision, I'm not in the best place for me or my family. So kind of falling back, bringing it all back together. I think personally, I'm getting better at handling those things, but professionally now I need to start to take, release my control and just go with the flow. Let my people do it and have faith in their ability to get the job done. So good shit, good touchy subject, Miss Janelle. Love that. I'm gonna let me see. What do we have for John News? Let me go in here. I wanted to talk about my man Finesse 2 times because
Talk about it, because we about to lose Major soon.
Kroger's, if I go to the high grocery store, I ain't gonna be able to get that much groceries. I ain't gonna be able to get that much groceries if I go to the high grocery store. So I went to Family Dollars. Right? That's what you do when you broke. That's what you do when you got nothing but $700-800. You go to family. So that's what I thought. But the jailhouse raised me, so I'm thinking I'm doing something. Y'all, I went to Family Dollars. I went and got the off-brand nutty bars, the off-brand oatmeal cakes, the off-brand Salisbury steaks, the off-brand oatmeal. I went and got everything off-brand because I thought I was putting some food in the refrigerator. Don't y'all know I took $360-some worth of food over her house, and she told me, my son, don't eat this fake ass food. Bruh, do y'all understand how this shit still ain't registered to me today? It's still not registered to me. I ate syrup sandwiches, bitch. I ate noodles with no packet. Cereal with the canned milk. The powder milk. No milk. Waffles, no syrup. Jelly. No jelly, nothing. Oatmeal, no sugar. and you complaining about these Salisbury steaks, and all you gotta do is put some seasoning salt on the motherfuckers. Put some seasoning salt and some black peppers on the motherfuckers, and some onions, and then bounce back, and you make them a sandwich. Cereal with the canned milk, the powder milk, no milk, waffles, no syrup, jelly. No jelly, nothing. I ate noodles with no packet, cereal with the canned milk, the powder milk, no milk, waffles, no syrup, jelly, no jelly, nothing. Oatmeal, no sugar, oatmeal, no sugar, nothing. I ate cereal with the canned milk, the powder milk, no milk. Ate cereal with the canned milk, the powder milk, no milk, waffles, no syrup, jelly, no jelly, nothing.
That's the synopsis.
Was his point that he grew up in such abject poverty that him doing this Family Dollar haul should be sufficient?
Yes. Yes.
This harvest at Family Dollar. This
I believe somewhere in the post he says she was complaining about the Salisbury steak. And this is where I'm like I said, I've never done extensive grocery shopping at Family Dollar. So
As you shouldn't.
I'm trying to understand or wrap my brain around the Salisbury steak from Family Dollar. And then he goes on to say all you gotta do is add a little seasonal to the Salisbury. Like he's trying to help her make it edible. You know what I'm saying? Like she's saying your kids don't eat this shit. And he said, let me explain to you where I come from.
That's why you gotta be careful when you have kids with.
Yeah, but I resonate with the story a lot because Pops used to hit me with this shit
yeah,
all the
real
time.
shit.
You don't even know how good you have it. You're right. I don't know how good I have it. I don't want to know how bad you had it, Pops. I don't care. It's 80 whatever, and I'm not eating that shit because mom never, like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Why would you want me to know how bad it was?
Exactly.
It's 87. I don't have to eat that block of cheese that you grew up on. Like, and this is no offense to anybody that has to eat the block of cheese, but once you find yourself in a position where you don't have to, why would you want to put your kids through that?
Right.
Pops definitely still was. He was shopping like it was still squalor. Like his grocery list was different, B. That
it was canned fish. It was
bologna.
It was bologna.
Yeah, the sausages. This nigga was in post-apocalyptic survival mode on this daily grocery trip. It was crazy.
Now I will tell you, Mom did all of the major haul, for the dinner preparation, breakfast, shit like that. But he still went to the grocery store on his own and got the preserved meats, all of the shit. And then would tell us how privileged we were. And I'm thinking to myself, well, Dad, you don't have to buy these things for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You too, sir.
Can't get off of Vienna sausage. Like, you don't have to stay there. But if his palate moved to where he appreciated that kind of stuff, you still don't get mad because your kids don't appreciate what you saw as acceptable or step up.
That was my point. That's what I used to try to get through to Pops. Like, that's your shit. I respect that for you. You can't make me appreciate it the way that you appreciate it. Unfortunately, Dad, you raised me with a woman who cooks real food. and I've grown accustomed to eating prepared meals and these
Identify
things.
for proteins.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
offend you, but that ain't the shit in 86 for me, 87 to 90s. Like, our preservatives came in different forms. Like, I'm the noodles. When I was growing up, it was Chef Boyardee that I can grab quick and make after school, or the noodles quick after school or some shit like that. But even like that, say that's like me taking appreciation for that shit to my kids who never had
Right.
to do that.
Mhm. Hey, coming home talk about it's gonna be spaghetti night, and you pull out a pot of that shit. Hey, they liable to whoop your ass,
Oh
B.
hell yeah!
But I also take issue with, because I'm not in that man's pockets or whatever. But don't tell me this story while your mouth is grilled up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't
Jeez,
talk to me
crazy.
about that, because and then to feel like that is justification, the fact that you came up in squalor, that's justification to do the bare minimum for your kids. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I don't, and honestly, in listening to the rant, and I'll share it with you so you could form your own opinion after you watch it. I feel like there's a level of sincerity to what he's saying. Like, he really thought,
He was doing it.
yeah. I don't think
Yeah.
it was a lesson that he was trying to teach.
Mhm.
I think he went into this grocery shopping experience thinking that he was about to set it off for real. Like, oh shit, wait till y'all see what I got from the Family Dollar. It never dawned on him to go to Kroger.
Mm.
That's the unlock for me. Like, where you say you can't say that to me with a mouthful of grip. My brain is the same way. Like, you got all that money in your mouth. Go to Kroger now.
Go to Kroger.
Take that 350 to
Go to Publix.
yeah.
Buy the actual Little Debbie snack if that's what they do. You know what I mean? But geez,
But
oh
shout
boy.
out to Finesse 2 times for trying to get to the bag, but he's not. It's a wrap. It's
All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to slide.
All
all
right,
right, C
sir.
Major. Thanks for tuning in. I mean, not tuning.
Wow. All right.
Thanks for joining us. We about to wrap this thing up anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time, C Major.
See you next time. Love y'all.
Love you. One thing I did want to mention before we move on to the community tip is that I did get an opportunity to hang with my niece while I was up there, and she shocked us all by wanting to hang with her aunties, by leaving C Major's side, grabbing Auntie Rara's hand, saying bye, Dada, and hopping in the car with us.
As she should. As she should. She should start separating herself from Major as soon as possible.
It was an amazing visit. We took her to Gerasmo's mother's house, and of course, they all just ate her. It was nonstop. My girl left with all types of snacks and extra shit in her bag. And
Mm-hmm.
it was dope. It was a dope experience. So that was dope. Let's move on to the community tip.
Sure thing. I mention all the time to take care of your mentals, but honestly, understand that what this administration is trying to do, what some of your jobs are trying to do, what society is trying to do is to overwhelm you and flood you with chaos. Recognize it. Um, Leave some room for some distraction just so you can clear your mind and you can do some things that you enjoy, but do not get bogged down in distraction and do not get bogged down in chaos. Understand that there is still work to be done. And I hate that I have to say this, but I'm seeing people online who are disheartened by Jasmine Crockett's primary loss. And understand that is Texas. If you are not in Texas, that is not your situation. You still might be able to get a progressive person into the Senate in your state as a representative in your state. This time, look at the small picture. Don't sit this one out. Even if you are in Texas and you've decided that you're not going to give Talrico your vote, vote for your locals. Vote for your city, your county, your district, your borough, your whatever. Take care of your school board. Take care of your city hall. Take care of all of those things. Even if you feel like the person that your state wants to send to the Senate or as a representative does not represent your best interests, do not sit out the election. Do not get bogged down in the chaos. Do not get hyper distracted. Understand and stay focused. Do not listen to I don't even know what to call him. I can't call him the leader of this nation, but that person is trying to throw executive order. He's trying to throw whatever can stick. Understand that your state still runs your elections and show up for your community. Don't be discouraged by what you're hearing going on in other states. Understand that your city still needs to be taken care of. You still need to think about who your sheriff is, who your judges are, who your mayor is. All of these things are going to be up for grabs in 2026. Still show up, but also take care of yourself. All right. The point is to flood you. The point is to overwhelm you. The point is to get you so bogged down that you're inactive. Don't let that happen. Stay focused, stay the course. Understand that what's happening in your immediate circle is what's going to affect your life. We know that we're at war. We know that there's a lot of things macro, but don't forget to stay laser focused on your personal community, your city, your county, your state, your parish, wherever you at. Stay focused. Don't let them get you caught up in chaos.
Excellently said. Thank you for that. I feel like with AI and social media, you can find yourself easily susceptible to a lot of messaging. And I tell my youngest all the time, I'm like, I'm creeping into that age where I'm like, is this real? Is this real? And she was kind of clowning us because me and Gerasmo were both saying the same thing. It's hard to determine sometimes what's real and what's not. So find a trusted source. I think that's the first step. If you are interested in keeping track of what's going on in the world, the first step is to find a trusted source and not depend on memes or things that you see posted on social media. Go to the source itself and do your due diligence if that's what you're on. If you're overwhelmed, like Miss Janelle said, you know the operation. You know what time it is. It's 2026. You know what's expected of you. Get familiar with your local government and their voting, and make sure you abide by those rules and regulations. And if you have questions, the officials are here. They're just talk to your county folks. Talk to your local municipals. They're there. They're available to help. They're supposed to be. So reach out to them and get whatever guidelines you need to make sure that your vote is going to count and that you can cast your vote in a legal way and manner. So definitely agree with everything that Miss Chanel said. That's dope shit. Thank you. Till next time, we bid you adieu. I have one tip. I don't have two types of people in the world. I have one tip for our Generation Xers out there. We are creeping upon the time where you are going to be asked to take a test that involves commitment, but it is for your own good, and it's a very tedious task. Please don't be. There are two types of people in the world. There's two types of people. When your general practitioner tells you it's time for a colonoscopy, you jump at the chance and you schedule it, you get it out of the way. You knock it out. There's another person that says, I'm not doing that shit. And then they just find out whenever they find out. Don't be that second person. Jump at the chance, get it done. It's better to know early than it is to wait for something to happen to you where you're forced to take the test. I did that this week. I jumped at the chance. I got the all thumbs up clearance. Don't have to do it again for another 10 years. Is it a rough process? Yes. Does it take a level of commitment to complete? Yes. Is it pleasant all the time? No. But get it done and knock it out. And that way you don't have to do it. Or get it done, find something early,
Find out and get it taken
and
care
get
of.
it taken care of. So when that C word pops up at your doctor's visits, for those of you who are actively taking care of your health, schedule it. Get it done. Everything else can wait. Get it done. All right. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.